Thank you very much. When we climbed to the top of the Eiffel Tower and you went down on your knee, you already knew him. And when we stood in front of family and friends and you promised to be true, he already loved you. And when we bought our house together and I made it into a home, you already liked him. And when he helped you write in love songs ostensibly for me, you already loved him. And when we struggled through hard times and you said I was pulling away, you'd already left me. From the moment that you met him, it was only a matter of time. From the moment that you met him, you were never truly mine. Thank you. This is a song about packing up your house after a breakup. You'll notice a pattern here. So inspirational, it's a rich vein. About packing up your house, and like everything you touch is a memory. The sign on the road said Fairyland exit 3. Turned the car and the postcards went up on our wall of memory. Places we've seen, pictures of Paris in the rain, broken dreams in pretty frames wrapped up in cellophane. This house that we once built with love and filled with hopes and dreams, the walls that we strengthened with memories you made, they just couldn't keep out the pain you brought in when you took your heart from the home we had known. Sign on the wall leaves no room for regret. The cats play around in cardboard boxes stacked up on our bed. Piece by piece, I pack away each memory, building blocks of a life undone by years of treachery. This house that we once built with love and filled with hopes and dreams, the walls that we strengthened with memories we made, they just couldn't keep out the pain you brought in when you took your heart in the home we had known. Lounge where you kissed him, the bed you both slept in, Thank you. This is a song I wrote when Russia invaded Ukraine, and it's ironic because the whole point is a bit like Universal Soldier. It just never seems to end, and one war just runs into the other, and here we are, and there's even worse or more stuff, and it's just... Yeah, anyway, it's called My Son. She looks at the crib and says, "Oh, my dear boy, I will never send you off to war. Your father, he went when the king called his name, and I'll never know what they are fighting for." His smile was like sunshine on warm summer days, and his hair was as white as the moon. Loved one another, then he went away, promising to come back to me soon. When do we know if it was worth dying for? How do we measure the cost of war? She looks at her son and says, "Now you're 16, I am worried for what is to come. The war is still raging, your father came home, but he doesn't seem like the same man. His eyes are no longer as blue as the sky, now they seem to be black as the night. Please, my dear son, don't sign up for this war. I beg you, don't leave here to fight." When do we know if it was worth dying for? When do we count the cost? To her, and the words they cut deep in her soul. He said, "Mother, I can't wait to come back to you, and Father, whilst out on patrol." The soldier says that he remembers your name, that he saved him years ago. So don't worry, next time we go out, he'll look after me, and he'll make sure I'll be coming home. When do we know if it was worth dying for? When do we count the cost? When do we know if it was worth dying for? How do we count the price of war? There is also, I'm not very good at building set lists, like building people up to a certain point. This is a song about taking sweet revenge, and it's called "I Could Lace Your Morning Coffee with Imodium." It worries me that so many people know what that is, actually. They say that time and patience will eventually heal all wounds, but sometimes I can still feel the searing pain you put me through. I don't want to be the crazy ex, so I'll bite my lip instead and make up 1,000 ways I could torture you in my head. I could lace your morning coffee with Imodium. or undo all the stitching in your favourite dressing gown, make you chew on tiny bits of aluminium that cause that shocking pain in the fillings of your crown. Take the batteries from your vibrator or replace his pack of condoms with a size that's extra small. It would fit him better. Like Mr. Twit, I'd slowly make you feel you're going mad, 'cause I'd hide the bit of the sticky tape at the start of every roll. I'm obviously not a petty person, I'm sure you all know that. So I didn't key his car, or slash your tires, or cut all the buttons of your shirt, send a turd in the mail. I never thought about those things. And send 20 pizzas to your house, or leave all your furniture on the doorstep. No, wait, I did do that. All I think of is how to torture you in my head. I could leave a single sweetener for your tea when you need to, or hide the windscreen scraper when it's a -10 outside. Drop a raw fish down your chimney, add a pink sock to your whites, send a lovely bunch of flowers that's infested with green lice. I can hang some artwork on your wall that's slightly out of plumb, so you have to turn your head each time to see. Now I understand that you might feel these thoughts are merely dumb, but believe me, thoughts like this are healing me. We have, so I'm a hospice nurse, and I've written a song. I wanted to write a song about my work, but it's really hard not to do that with sort of examples that might be recognizable, because, you know, autism means that I'm very on the nose, it's very black and white. This is the thing that happened. So I called in a friend, Celine Ellis. Look her up, she's amazing. She sort of generalized the lyrics a bit and helped me out with that, and this is called Somehow. She wipes her eyes of silent tears, as if to wipe away all those years lost in her memory. She walks away. For 7 years she held his hand, whilst clinging on to the life they planned. But in the cold lights of waiting rooms that drifted away, and people said it would get better, that he'd pull through somehow. Life suspended now. She strokes his hair, it still smells the same, but in an instant her life is changed. Loving gaze into empty eyes as he drifts away, and people said it will get better, that she'll pull through somehow, trying to hold herself together somehow. People said it will get better, that she'll pull through somehow. All she has is tomorrow now. They dry their eyes, it's almost done. The curtains close, and one by one they leave her with no hand to hold, so she walks away. Thank you. Is this a song about feminism? I will remove the dirty word at the end of it. This is for all the women who've been told by men, and no offense, it's not all men, but it is always men, which is a difference, so I'm not a misandrist, who get told that we should smile more, or maybe do your hair, or maybe wear that dress slightly differently, and stuff like that, which is just really annoying and none of your business. This is called Pretty. You should smile more, but not like that. Showing teeth doesn't look genuine to me. Just wear a dress once in a while. You look too butch in that pair of dungarees. Sit upright, but not like that. Only a man sits with his legs this far apart. Don't bite your nails, your hands look rough. Don't paint them red though, 'cause you'll look like a cheap tart. But I don't see why you are getting so upset. I'm only trying to help you look your best. I like your hair, but not like that. When you wear it in a bun, you look severe. You've got great tits, but wear a bra. Oh, I'm sorry that I miss you on, my dear. But I don't see why you are getting so upset. I'm only trying to help you look your best. Your shoes are flat, what's up with that? Stiletto heels will make you look more feminine. In actual fact, your hairy chin is that the menopause and a lack of estrogen. But I don't see why you are getting so upset. I'm only trying to help you look your best. There is nothing you can say these days that doesn't cause offense. How the hell is a man to know what's okay? Just the fact that I am looking at you means you've caught my eye. Isn't that what women want at the end of the day? Listen up, you little man, before I rip you all apart and stomp all over you in whatever shoes I choose to wear. I will choose the best tray I want, and it is not for you to say. And why the heck should you even bloody care? It's never good enough, it's never good enough, it's never good enough. So why don't you and your friends just buzz off? This is a song based on a whole bunch of Dutch, forgot the English word for it, expressions and stuff like that. It's based on a painting by Pieter Bruegel. Music fans might know that painting as the album art of the Fleet Foxes debut album. And in the painting it's all kinds of Dutch, turns of phrases and things like that. This is about duplicitous people, and it's called Water in One Hand and Fire in the Other, and you never know which one you're going to get. Crocodile smile, for I give an inch, you make up with a mile. You speak warm words and you call me brother. You hold water in one hand and fire in the other. Your limpid question, you augment my answers with dark invention. You get your suffer. You hold water in one hand, fire in the other. You don't care whose house burns down, as long as you stay warm. You don't care how many drown, as long as you stay warm. You say it's true with your fingers crossing. You get your credit in others' cars. With lightning speed you steal another's thunder. You hold water in one hand, fire in the other. You look for a hatchet when your lies fall through the basket. Everything, however finely spun, will one day reach the sun. You say you won't, but you're doing it now. You lie with conviction, but there's seeds of doubt. Imprisoned by fear, the world will discover. You hold water in one hand and fire in the other. You hold water in one hand and fire in the other. Okay, so I have two more, looking at the clock. This is a song. This is a song for Jane. It's called Bear. His fur is thin. When you held him tight, your stains from tears, you cried in the night. The nights when you were lonely, when life didn't seem worthwhile. Wrap your arms around him and be with me for a while. He was like a friend. We took him everywhere. He didn't even have a name. To us he was just Bear. He was with us when they told us there was nothing left to try. You held him when you left me. When we finally said goodbye, tell me why do we measure love in pain? The more it hurts to lose someone, the more we tell ourselves that we will do it all again. When we cry, are all our tears the same? And all we have is memories. The joy and grief remain. There's a tiny stitch snout. The bear you used to hold, it holds your ashes now. When I'm looking at your picture and my heart's full of your smile, I wrap my arms around Kim, and you're with me for a while. Tell me why do we measure love in pain? The more it hurts to lose someone, the more we tell ourselves that we will do it all again. When we cry, are all our tears the same? And all we have is memories, the joy and grief remain. When we cry, are all our tears the same? And all we have is memories, the joy and grief remain. And I just want to echo the words spoken earlier about Steve. The last time I saw him was in Waterloo Stores, and I said, "Are you going to play?" And he says, "Nah, I think I'm done with that." And I said, "Just tell me what you like. Don't talk about how you're doing." And he said, "I just like being here, and I just like being with my mates and the music and stuff." And yeah, it was nice that was the last time I spoke to him, and he spoke about his love for music and the people around him. So, good on you, mate. This is my last song. This is called "What Took You So Long." I'm not saying that we were perfect, that we'd have made it in the end. We were two fragile egos, maybe better off as friends. But once I gave you what you wanted, there was a time I was enough. When you were sure this was forever, that this was more than just a crush. Now I know it's hard to love someone who doesn't feed your soul, but who is so incompatible. Why did it take you so long to go? Was it my smile? Was it my arm? Was it the way I'd always have your back? Was it the faith I had in you and all the gigs that I drove you to? Was it the trips we used to take, or all the love we used to make? How I adored your every single song, if I wasn't what you needed. What took you so long? Baby, you didn't do enough talking. Maybe I just talked too much, but I would have tried to listen had you tried to stay in touch. But once he gave you what you wanted, no, you didn't even try. And you swapped this perfect body for a really ugly guy. Now I know it's hard to love someone who doesn't feed your soul, but if we're so incompatible, why did it take you so long to go? Was it my smile? Was it my arm? Was it the way I'd always have your back? Was it the faith I your bets and hope that someone else would make the call. But the coward's way is to decide to make no choice at all. Was it my smile? Was it my arms? Was it a way I'd always have you back? Was it the faith I had in you and all the gigs that I drove you to? Was it the trips we used to take for all the love we used to make? How I adored your every single song. If I wasn't what you needed, what took you so long? Was it the trips we used to take for all the love we used to make? How I adored your every single song. If I wasn't what you needed, what took you so long? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that was amazing. That was absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. We got taken on a bit of a journey then. I always think it's a good sign of an artist and a performer. They can bring you up and then take you down and bring you up and take you down. And you certainly did that with the set. And the voice is absolutely incredible as well. What a pleasure to see you perform properly like that. I haven't seen it for a long time. So can you put your hands together one more time for Marieke Vink, please? We're going to have a short little break now for a few minutes. So grab yourself a coffee and then we're going to get Paul and Roger up to do some songs for us. So thanks again.